Pennsylvania overnight camp. It's our third year. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coach Matt, EliteThrowsCoaching.com, Primal Athlete Training Center here in Cranston, Rhode Island. Before we get going too far into this video, wanted to remind everybody we have two really cool camps that are coming up that you want to check out. The links are down below this video. First camp is going to be happening at Homestead High School in Wisconsin on Saturday, March 7th. It's a one-day camp, just about 2.5 weeks away. If you are in Wisconsin or in that area, it is definitely worth you showing up. We've had athletes come to these one-day camps and add 2 to 3 feet onto their shot PR that day. It's really inexpensive. We've only got a few spots left. If you're interested, get signed up. Click the link down below. We also just announced our Pennsylvania overnight camp. It's our third year out at Allegheny College, which is in Meadville, PA. It's actually near Lake Erie, so western PA. And that is going to be announced very, very soon. Again, you can click the link down below to learn more about that and get signed up with our early bird discount. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. I'm sitting here. You think Coach Matt finally lost his mind. I did not. I am not going crazy. Not yet, although my throwers are getting me there a lot faster than I would have hoped. What I'm here to explain and demonstrate is what I've talked about in a lot of videos. We're going to be starting up our Discus, the second round, I guess if you want to say that, of our Discus playlist next week. And we're going to start with the power position. You've heard me explain in previous videos that the power position is a lot like a seesaw. You've got the fulcrum right here, which is in the middle of the seesaw. You've got the weight or the shot put, which is at one end next to your neck. And we've got the other side of the seesaw, which is your lower body. If you think about this, the fulcrum is your power leg. Where the shot is located is your upper body, and where the other side of the power leg is your blocking leg. So what you do is you produce power with the legs, and the upper body follows through and pushes the shot. Why am I explaining this? Well, if you take a look, a lot of people, when they get in that power position, they're pretty much content. I'm going to show you lefty, but they're pretty much content with just being evenly balanced, having both feet on the ground, and having the shot up against the neck, really with their weight centered. As long as they get in this low athletic position with their legs bent, they think, hey, we're all set. We're in a great power position. What I have always talked about is getting your weight as far back behind that power leg as possible, just like the seesaw that is in front of you. We're going to demonstrate why this is so important. But if my power leg is here, we're going to try to get the shot, your head, your shoulders, your center of mass, your center of gravity, as far back behind that leg as possible. So instead of being centered, we want the majority of the weight on that power leg with everything as far as you can behind it, because it increases leverage. Hopefully what we're doing today is going to explain why that is so important. So I have got this little juggling ball. I've got 20-pound dumbbell, which is the fulcrum. That's our power leg. Then you have our upper body and our blocking leg. So let's see what happens. We're going to take the shot with the weight evenly balanced, like we just showed you, evenly balanced, and we're going to put the shot on one end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push down really hard on one side, and we're going to see how far the ball goes. Ready? Not too far. It actually hit me right on the top of the hand. So it barely made it down to the other end. Not a whole lot of height, not a whole lot of distance. Now, let's do how I explain the power position. Let's take the foot and put the power leg in the front half of the circle. So we're going to shift to the front half. So now the power leg is pulled further underneath your body. And then we're going to lengthen where the upper body is now farther behind that power leg. We're going to slam down and we're going to see what happens. See ya. What happened? Added leverage, having a longer torso, getting your weight farther back behind the power foot when you apply power is going to send the ball or the discus farther. That is leverage. That's what we talk about. So you want to take advantage of the leverages that you've been blessed with. Maybe you are 5'3". You better use every inch of your 5'3". If you're 6'3", you better use every inch of your 6'3". I tell my athletes all the time, throw like you're 7 feet tall. Use that leverage. Get long. Get your weight all the way back behind that leg because as we just demonstrated, it works. So make sure, guys, if you are going to be doing power position throws, get that center of mass, get the ball all the way back behind your power leg. Okay? Hopefully this explains it a little bit to you. Keep those questions coming. Stay tuned. Next week we start round 2 of our discus playlist. The last playlist was about 4 years old. So not a lot has changed, but I do like to explain things a little bit differently than I did in previous videos, which is why we are going to go back and revisit them. Make sure if you want to come to one of our camps, click the link below. Any questions, let me know. Go to EliteThrowsCoaching.com to ask and check out what else we have to offer.